to be out here with us on it.
So glad you guys are all here. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You're going to be able to keep up on all the latest and greatest with Scott and I. I'm George Wright. This is Scott Lomu. Season 2 came to an abrupt end. But more than anything, we want to answer questions for you guys.
We like this YouTube channel because it allows you to ask us questions directly and we're going to answer.
We want to make sure that you guys get the whole story. An incredible episode, but I still feel like there's been a lot of questions that need to get answered.
Yeah, we got thousands of tweets. We got thousands of comments on our Facebook page, on the Jungle Gold Facebook page, and on our Shining Dawn Facebook page. And, you know, watching the episode raised a lot of questions. And, you know, even when George and I watch the episodes, you know, a lot of times we kind of shake our heads as well and go, they left out so much, you know. And so a lot of questions that we're getting, you read through them and you think, yeah, I would have that same question, you know, because it's taken us like 2 weeks to film one episode.
Yeah, unless you were there, you couldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got a couple here. One of them comes from Leanne Sutton. This came off of our Facebook page, and she asked, do you have any information on who's mining the land where you guys are about to start mining? And actually, no, we had that land set up. We had the paperwork all started on it. That was actually a large-scale site, not a small-scale site. And when they went through and did all the raids and came after us, we left it, and it's not being worked right now, as far as we know.
No, and we haven't been back to the site since that happened. I mean, when they showed us leave, when Bob Parr came and asked us to leave, that was it. That was the end. The last time we saw our site and saw a lot of our things.
It was actually a member of the raw camera crew that went in and grabbed some of our stuff. But remember, when we left the camp, we thought we were leaving for one night because the Ramasso claim had that robbery. And so we literally took a backpack.
And this shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody's been asking, well, hey, you idiots, you're trying to sneak out of the country and you're wearing your mining shirts. They were the only shirts we had. But as far as who's on the site right now, there's nobody out there. Not that we know of. I mean, we've got some people who've gone back in there. Obviously, we haven't, but it's abandoned. It's sitting there. Now, after this show airs and they see the hot streak, I'm sure the locals will go in there and they'll work it all. They'll dig it up by hand. But the excavator's been moved out. Most of our equipment was moved out. It was actually Dave Thomas that moved the excavator out. And, you know, because he wasn't sure what was happening. He had no idea to the extent of just how bad the situation got. So he just moved it to kind of get it away from the armed militia that were going around, but he put it about 2 or 3 hours away. The next question that we've got is from Geyser Pro. He emailed us. He said, what happened to Dave after he went to see what happened to Alan? Have you guys talked to Dave since leaving Ghana?
Yeah, I actually just got off the phone with Dave Thomas about 2 hours ago. And yeah, we've talked to Dave a few times. And that's been, I think, the biggest question we've received. What happened to Dave? Did Dave do this? So one of the big questions that was going around was, did Dave set this all up? Did he set us up to get ran out of the country? Is he now sitting pretty with all of our equipment mining the land that we got tested and that we bought? The answer is no. Dave did not set us up. He did not rat us out to the government. He had nothing to do with that whatsoever. And for a little bit of that time, he was just as scared that something was going to fall back on him as well.
He still is, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Remember, Dave lives in Ghana. He's married to a Ghanaian and has Ghanaian kids, but he's still going to be under the same scrutiny that we were when this airs in Ghana. Dave didn't set us up. He's not on the land. He has no equipment. He has no money. He stood to gain nothing by running us off. Because remember, Dave is a broker of the land. He does not own the land. He's just a broker. So if he did run us off, he's over there with a pick and a shovel by himself digging in a hole. But no, this was just as bad for Dave as it was for us. And so unequivocally, Dave did not have anything to do with this. We've talked to him a few times.
Yeah.
And
Dave is Dave, and again, we still think we need to subtitle him with truth. So every time he says, George, gentlemen, this is a great idea. And then at the bottom it says, guys, this is a horrible idea. But, you know, we don't think he set us up. He did screw us over. You know, we're counting on him to get that land, and we paid him to get that land license. and he let us down big time on that, big time. But no, Dave did not screw us.